Do I think Chocolate Rockabee will sponsor us one day?
Say yes.
I think Chocolate Rockabee will sponsor us one day.
She says, holding a true.
It'll be your fault if they don't.
A Chocolate Rockabee.
Wait, I can't hear anything.
It's not as good as a chocolate
Oh,
Rockabee.
have you turned your microphone on?
Have you got your headphones on?
Okay.
Have you flicked it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I can hear you.
I can't hear anybody. That's okay.
Well,
I don't need to.
There was one set that weren't working. It's probably them.
it might be those headphones,
Yeah.
but your microphone's working, so
Okay, cool.
Too bad.
too bad.
Because it's too hot for them anyway.
Do you want me to? I put the aircon on. I can change it.
I think it's good.
We are on, by the way.
Oh God.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everyone's like, do they know it's recording?
No, I do. Oh, because I was talking about Chocolate Rockabee sponsoring us. I'm ready. I need to eat my banana, but can you imagine eating that whilst in the
the
podcast?
mouth noise.
No, I won't do that. That would be...
Oh, okay. Story, real
Go.
quick. We went to Nando's for lunch yesterday. I love Nando's.
Do you?
Oh, I love. Yes.
Do you go there often?
No.
Oh, but you love it.
But I love it.
Do you always get the same thing?
Yes.
Who's telling the story? Me or you? Okay, go. Sorry.
We sat next to a guy who ate. I'm very sorry for the mouth noise that's about to happen. Like licked his fingers after it. Josh and I were just both like, what the fuck? It was so obnoxiously loud.
Disgusting.
Like disgusting.
I've had some of Callie's friends come over, like stay over, have dinner. What is with little kids?
Oh, they're eating
10-year-olds. They
noises?
eat so loud. I tell them to stop. I'm like, don't sit in my house and
I
eat
will
like
take
an
your dinner off
absolute
you.
monster. I'm like, oi, mouth closed, eating, mouth closed. Eat with your mouth closed. And they're like, oh, yep. I think it's like people who have multiple kids.
They
They're
don't
just
have
like,
time.
whatever.
Yeah,
Just
they're not
eat.
talking to me.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as you're eating.
It'd be so noisy if everyone eats like
Funny. Ew.
that. Be wild. Did you like the thing I sent you this morning? The
I
chart?
laughed so hard.
I'm glad you liked it. I sent Candace a video this morning.
I'm
going to
put it on my stories later because it was so good.
It's so funny. He's like, what did he say? How did he start? He's
I
like,
can't even remember. He was like talking about people with no
You
kids
with-
going
you
on
with-
holidays.
you couples that have no children, why do you think you need a holiday? What are you holidaying from? Like,
You've got no problem.
he goes on
so
and on.
funny.
And I sent it to Candace. I was like, have fun in Hawaii. It was very funny.
It was very good.
That was good.
But then I
yeah.
was like, yeah, I don't really have any problems. I get to go home and do whatever I want.
I sometimes wonder what you both of
What
you
do you do?
Well, you
Yeah.
know what you guys are up to. I'm like,
You should message me. You know what we should do, which would be really fun? You know, have you seen those Instagram idea? Where two different people take a screenshot of their day at every hour and
that's
like
fun.
put the differences together.
we should do that.
We should do
That
that.
would be very, very fun.
Because I think that would be hilarious.
Like, I don't know what happened to Kelly yesterday, but she became the most needy 10-year-old ever. Like, can you put my head in a towel, like, after a shower? And I was like, can you do it yourself? And she's like, no, like, I can, but can you do it? I'm like, no! Like, you've asked something of me every fucking hour today. Just do that. Like,
Then my little neighbor came over. Her name's Frankie and she's 2. And she was like, can we watch TV? And I was like, yeah. Are you allowed? Do I ask parents? Like, well, I don't, yeah, we can watch TV. And then she's like, can I go into your bed and watch TV? And I was like, sure.
you said sure?
Yeah.
No, that's
I
it.
like,
No,
okay.
Candace.
No.
If you want. And then she was
Mummy,
like,
I went into Candace's bed. No.
and then she was just like under the covers. She's like, I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to watch TV. I was like, okay. And then I drew the line at this. She was like, I'm going to take my pants off. I was like, I don't think you should do that. I think you should stay with them on and we'll just keep watching Bluey. That's fine.
That's a no,
so
darling.
funny.
That's very funny. That's just record so you know
Yeah.
everything's safe.
I didn't touch you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right, what are we talking
God.
about today?
We're going to talk about intensity.
Intensity. I feel like we need like a
Song. Maybe Becky could tap. What are you pressing? Okay.
Hopefully it's not the wrong one. Oh yeah.
That was. I'm so glad you did that.
Smallest clap ever. I liked it.
Because intensity, I think, is one of the most valuable tools we have in CrossFit, but I think it's one of the things that gets mismanaged a lot, which I think means that people are then missing out on all of the cool things that happen because of it.
Absolutely.
So that's what I wanted to talk about
I
today.
love it.
Yes.
I think I'm going to kick straight off and just go crazy here. I think more people think volume is more important than intensity.
Agree.
A lot of, not coaches that are well educated in the CrossFit methodology, but I think a lot of athletes are not educated enough in the affiliate setting, and they think they need more, not harder.
Yes. And harder is scary because it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they feel like they get around it by just piling more average on.
And
Agreed.
I think, and both of us have trained in a way of more, and it is hard, even though you try your hardest to bring the intensity to every single session, regardless of, A, B, C, D. It is really hard to have the level of intensity required across more than 90 minutes of training.
Absolutely. And I would say very few people can actually manage that. Very few people who don't do this as their full-time job. But maybe let's start by defining what intensity is in CrossFit land. Intensity is power output. And the little equation that we all use 100 billion times when we're studying for our level 3 is force times distance over time. So that's how we define intensity. So it becomes a measurable, repeatable, tangible thing that we can track over time. And
so let's talk more on that first before we go further, because when you talk about that equation, I think that can get very lost on a lot of people, especially people who haven't done the L1 or aren't coaches. So force time distance over time, how would you put that in a real world scenario? Like, give us a real world or a couple of real world examples of what that looks like.
Like in the gym? Yeah. Okay. Let's say the one that's used, I think, in the L1 is Fran. They measure that workout. And so the force becomes the load you are lifting for your thrusters. Let's talk about just the thruster component. The distance becomes the distance of you moving that barbell. So that never changes, that distance, because you are the same height all the time. And then the time is how long it takes you to do the work. And so from that data, we get one number coming out as your power output. And that's something that we then can track over time.
Yep.
And so I think the cool thing about it is we can input different variables into that, which would be the force, the weight that you're lifting, and then determine, okay, if you go heavier but take more time, are you getting more intensity? Or if you go lighter and take less time, is that more intensity? And that's where I think the magic happens in CrossFit. It's making that decision, because I think a lot of people go, well, I must go heavier to get stronger. I have to go heavier to get better. But really, when we look at the data there, that's probably not the case all the time. Yep. Most of the time, probably.
Yeah.
Because going faster and lighter, that hurts a hell of a lot more. You don't get to rest.
And that's what people don't want to do, like you said. Another really good example, a more simple one would be a 100-meter sprint.
That would be way more simple, yes.
Would be your force is you, your body weight, the distance, the 100 meters, and then the time that it takes you to do it. So every time you sprint faster, you're bringing... You're more powerful.
Yes.
You have a better power output across that 100 meters. So CrossFit is... That's why we do so many for time workouts. I think it's very easy to measure and to hold those same standpoints the entire way through the workout. Like if you keep the same weight and you move with the same standard, if we're talking about Fran, the thruster, making sure that your hips go below your knees, lock out at the top, like that's why we have those movement standards, so we can actually measure and see our fitness increase.
Yes.
Which is, I think...
Amen.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember doing the L1 and listening to the What is Fitness.
I feel like that's the thing that I went, yes,
same.
this is it. Like this is what I feel like we've been missing for so long. Yeah, I loved it immediately.
Same.
What does it look like in a workout? What does it feel like in a workout
Intensity?
to know that you're working, to that intensity?
And this is the other thing I think people get wrong. Like intensity, if we're talking about what we just talked about, it's like moving faster across both of those examples. But it depends also on intensity can be load. So on our heavy days, it's lifting heavy. But intensity is also relative to the individual and how your psychological tolerance and physiological intolerance for that day. So how does it feel? Depends on what are you talking about. But hard.
Yeah, and I guess there's obviously lots of different types of workouts we do in CrossFit. And I love that you brought up heavy days, because I think that's something that the intensity gets overlooked there. And so people then feel like they need to add on a second part of their class to make sure everyone gets their heart rate up, because that's intensity, but it's not just that. you know. So I think as coaches, it's our job to make sure that no matter what the session looks like, we are keeping our athletes working at that high intensity regardless.
Yeah.
We don't need to add in, you know, surprise burpees for time at the end just because they didn't get their heart rate up.
And you shouldn't, depending on the session, and we've talked about this in length before, but at the end of your session, you shouldn't be on the floor every single time. Like we have split jerks on Thursday, I think, 5 sets of 1. You're not going to be laying on the floor after your split jerk,
No.
but your body physiologically is going to be going through a lot more things.
Yes.
And a lot more adaptations happen from a higher intensity, in this case, a heavier load.
It just looks different and feels very different.
And that's why people feel like at the end of those kind of sessions, they're like, okay, I need to do something else because I'm not laying on the ground.
Yeah.
But that's not what it should feel like at the end of every
Yeah, and I think that when people come, particularly from a different
training place.
model of whatever, different place, that's what they associate with intensity. It's like,
Smashed.
I've got to do 45 minutes of continual working hard to get outcomes, but you don't. And those heavy days are just as important. We just get a different adaptation from them. It's more like neurological rather than like cardiovascular, for example. So
Especially if you look at breaking down the split jerk, it's working so many things in a different way than just your, like people just correlate intensity with like cardiovascular. That's what they do. Instead of balance, coordination, a new skill, learning something new, having to like use your brain to think. Like there's so many
so many factors.
You pointed it out the other day when we did the high box jumps. The
Yeah,
AMRAP
yes.
6,
Yeah.
and you're like, rest. Like don't just keep going.
Yeah.
Jump again. Like you need to rest in between to give your like body
Everything
the time to process it and recover.
And again, like that's another thing I think people don't do very well. It's like they don't feel like they're out of breath. So like, oh, I don't need to recover for the 3 minutes. They've said, I'll just go a little earlier. But all of those systems actually need time.
Yeah.
Just different.
Exactly.
Yeah. The other thing that is mentioned in the intensity article is physical and psychological tolerance. And I think that's really important and probably another thing that gets very overlooked, both by athletes and by coaches, because particularly in a gym like this one where there is a lot, I mean, it's only women really, and lots of mums and lots of people juggling a lot of stuff, that psychological tolerance has a huge impact on what people can tolerate day to day. And, you know, on those days when you only have 10 spoons to give, if you're giving 10 spoons, that's 100%, even if it doesn't look like the 10 spoons you had yesterday. And I think that's really overlooked.
It's a very, very good point. And I think people can get easily lost in it because we say, leave your shit at the door, come in, have a good session. But like you said, you've only got so much to give if you've got other stuff going on. Give what you can, and that, like you said, might not look the same as yesterday, and that's okay. But I think if you try to push beyond what you have to give, then you're not going to be able to back it up tomorrow. You need to feel like you can always come back tomorrow.
Yes, because ideally, like we want people here doing this 5 to 6 days a week for the rest of their lives, and having a day or two here and there where you're like, this is all I got today. Like that's okay, and that's very normal.
On that, and this is what CrossFit is, it's high intensity, it's not max intensity. I think that is very common for people to do as well, is like they have to go 110% every single session, but that's not actually the way it's designed to do. It's high intensity.
Yeah, I love that. And like you said, like you shouldn't be laying on the floor after, even if the whole week was workouts that could allow for that, they shouldn't all feel like that. And particularly, you know, we could go into a billion different things here, but making sure you're moving really well and making sure we've scaled properly, like all of those things are going to make sure that is very controlled.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just so many like levers you can push and pull, I think, with CrossFit, which I love so much.
That's what's the beautiful thing about it, hey? And with intensity, I remember watching, I think it was, what's his name, Chuck?
Yes, Chuck Carswell.
Yeah, I remember watching one of his lectures, I think from an L1, and he goes, and I think it was in our L1 as well, it's like, move with consistency. Then once you are moving that move mechanically well, then do it consistently. Once you're doing those two things, then I'm going to ask you to move faster. Once you move faster, what am I going to get you to do? Make sure that you're still moving well. As soon as you stop moving well, hold that speed, go back, make sure you can move well, add the speed. And it's just like this constant cycle between moving the best you can, but then moving intensely. And then if you start losing your technique, go back to the technique before you add the intensity again. So it's just like that constant, and that's what we're asking people to do in micro snippets in every class. When we, once the workout starts, 3, 2, 1, go, they're moving well. And then in front squats, their elbows start dropping. Okay, I want you to hold that speed, bring your elbows up though.
Yeah, don't stop, keep going, but make it better. Yeah.
But if you can't, the moment you can't, then we're going to get you to slow down.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love it. And we also know that intensity is the variable that we can control that gives us the best adaptation.
Yes.
So I love this because...
Explain that a bit further.
So regardless of what you're doing, working with intensity, so having that high power output is going to transfer across to so many things. It's going to get you results. You're not just getting better at rowing. That ability to produce power in that session is also helping you with your muscle ups. It's also helping you with your power cleans. Everything in CrossFit is transferable.
Yep.
And I think I was writing a post for Instagram last night about myself, just about being injured. And it's just really cool that I was training a lot. I'm still recovering from surgery, so I'm not now, but I'm still fit. Like I reckon I could race just about anyone on an echo bike, but I haven't been training much. But the things I am doing, I'm doing with intensity. And that has just meant that I've held on to skills I didn't really expect to still be there 12 months down the track, which is really cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, this is where people get lost, is they think they need more when really intensity is the most bang for your buck. You're going to get the most bang for your buck by going hard, not more. Go hard, not further. Keep it hard. But it hurts, and that's... Which
is why people don't want to do it. Yeah.
And like the end of those sessions where you are like a little bit shaky and your nervous system is fried, like you need a lot of rest. So you shouldn't be doing session after session in that day. You should be recovering so then you can bring that again the next day, and you're fitter, you're better, you're moving better. You get so much from it.
Yes. Yeah, so much. And the people, and it's the people who show up and do that day after day, week after week, year after year are the ones that are progressing really, really fast in the gym. They're not special. They just have done that really well for an extended period of time. And it's so cool to see that payoff.
And that's where a lot of, I think, where what we're doing now with Hold the Standard has come from, is we want people to remember this, because the online world, Instagram and just everything, even CrossFit gyms, they're starting to get diluted with more. So people are adding in, do this class, but then if you stay, you can also do a High Rocks class directly after, or you can do yoga or whatever it is. Like there's just more. People are just wanting more. So we want to bring it back to what it's supposed to be and remind people that this is how you actually get fitter. Yeah. This is what you're supposed to do.
By doing potentially less than what you think, but the things you're doing, it's like with intention and it's hard and it is not pleasant. Like that workout today, like finishing, it's just so clever. The programming, we follow CAP programming, and finish like a chipper on a machine.
It's disgusting.
And that's awful because you have to go. You don't have a choice. It's the end of the workout. You're done after this, but you don't want to. But it's so good.
It hurt my feelings. Me and Becky are still recovering.
Still a bit shaky.
It's so good.
Absolutely
so good. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about with intensity today.
Love it. You got anything, Baxter? Got any notes from that? Always love it.
How, if people are listening to this and you've given some examples, but they don't know how to do it themselves in class, like what should they start with? Like where should they start?
If they don't know how to bring intensity to their workouts.
Or to know if they're getting it right or not.
I would say most people go lighter or do less and do it better.
Yeah.
Start with that. I would say a lot of people that I've seen, especially come from other places and then start training here, or even seeing them online. I would say most people that can do RX because they can, when really if they actually pulled it back and scaled themselves, or their coaches scaled them, then they would get more out of that session because they would be resting less. They would be moving the barbell more. They'd be getting more reps in an AMRAP.
Better as well.
Moving better, which is going to lead to more efficient movement, which is going to lead to more fitness overall. So I think I would say scaling. I would say most people need to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you hear people say, oh, that was actually pretty light. I probably could have gone heavier or something. So could have gone faster.
Yeah. Go faster
actually.
first.
It's a very, very good point. We see that often in our notes in the gym here. Should have went heavier. Nah, could have just went faster.
Yeah.
Very,
Stop
very good
resting
point.
as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree. And I think it's just little things as well. Like I find a lot of people have a plan for a workout. Like today, for example, it was like 50 reps of something. And before they've even started, they've already decided I'm going to do 5 sets of 10. But if that's not at their threshold and they keep just repeating that every time pull-ups come up, like that's also not working to that intensity. So I think it's just like almost finding where that limit exists and backing off just a little bit and making sure you're working in that zone more often.
I've never
rather
done
than
that.
over planning everything.
I would say you probably, when you were more competitive training, you knew numbers like that very well.
Yeah.
I've never known my numbers.
I think that's cool though, because then you don't know.
Yeah. And I think
You go by feel.
yes, and I always just go by feel. I know, like I was talking shit to Brooklyn this morning when she was next to me on pull-ups, and I was like, maybe you want to, I'll be done in about 2 minutes. So if you want to, these pull-ups to be done, if you want to just, she's like 2 minutes. I was like, oh, I guarantee you better be done in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I was under 2 minutes.
You were.
I was. And I looked up at 1:52 or
Were you
whatever.
like,
I was like, wait, was that 2 minutes? Did I say 2 minutes?
I
She's
saw
like,
you guys
shut
talking
up.
shit over there, idiots.
Like, but I didn't know how many reps I was going to do.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah,
the sets.
yeah, we
like,
just went by
just went by feel.
whatever your limit is, back off a little
Exactly.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Just go by feel. And I think, like you said, a lot of people have a plan, and then they'll even come and talk to us as coach and be like, hey,
I'm going to do.
yeah, do you think it's a good idea if I break it up like that? It's like, well, just see how it
See
feels,
how you
mate.
go. Yeah. Because you're always probably going to cut yourself short.
Yep.
And
Just
like
do the safe thing.
Yes,
rather than
yes, the thing that doesn't hurt
intense.
too
Yeah.
much, and then you're never really hitting intensity. And I find the same thing on the bike. It's always like, my cadence is 53. I'm like, well, when
what?
for a workout that's 5 calories or 50 calories? Like it's got to be, it changes. So yeah, don't overthink it. And then I loved your answer. That's so good.
Oh yeah, I was like, what answer? To what?
To what question?
Like, what did I say?
Forgot already. Anything else, Baxter?
No, but just off the bike there, I feel like for me personally, that's something that I really take note of to see how I'm feeling that day.
Yes. Okay.
Like my cadence. That's one thing that I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm
Not a good
tired
day.
today.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or other times I'll be like, oh my God.
I'm so fast.
I am
speedy.
fit.
I am one fit motherfucker. But I
that's
also
something
think
I
it's,
look at a lot
Yeah.
rather than weight and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Often. Yeah.
But I also think be careful with that, because if you just did hang squat cleans before getting on,
Yeah.
then that's a massive factor.
Yes. That's why you can't
As
plan it,
opposed
because there's
to-
just so many
Yes.
things.
Yeah,
too
and
many-
the warm up feel, even the practice round doesn't really give you, really what it's going to feel like after 50 squat
No
plates.
way. Yeah. So yeah, it's there's just too many variables in CrossFit workouts, I think. And then you throw in women and their hormones and what they've got going on, and women and their
Yeah,
lives.
like is your kid sick? Did you not sleep last night?
got period pain.
Yeah, so many things.
There's just so many things.
Yeah.
If you got a sore foot and you're not allowed to jump on it,
Yeah, just so many factors.
not allowed to do any jumping for a month. Yeah. So I think, be intense.
Be more intense, but not too much. Just more.
Just more. Just be more intense. But yeah, I think lean into the pain. I
Yes.
think, one more thing on the workout today, chipper. So you're starting with 50 pull-ups into your 50 hang squat cleans. Like, don't be scared to push it along a little bit more than you think, because then once those reps are done there, you don't have to go back to them. It's a whole different movement. It obviously depends on what, but yeah, just lean into that
that dark
discomfort.
place a little bit.
I never want to
Yeah.
say pain because it's not
Yeah,
pain.
it's not pain.
It's discomfort.
Yeah.
Lean into you're putting yourself in it, so it's more discomfort. It's not pain. But don't be scared to lean into it because that's where your results are.
And that's
is in
honestly,
that.
it's where the good shit is going to happen. You just have to be okay with feeling like that.
And nothing's going to happen to you.
No, you're not
Like-
going to die. You're going to get up
No.
and walk out of this gym and go home just like you normally would. So you may as well make it worth it.
And you get mentally tougher. The harder
Absolutely.
you can push in.
Oh, I want to go do a
workouts,
workout now.
The harder you can push, like the more you can cope with in real life. It's
Oh, yeah. So true.
it's true.
So true. I love CrossFit.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It feels good. It feels nice. All right, let's wrap this up before
Yes.
we.
Right, I'm just going to quickly talk about one thing.
Yeah.
The coaches table.
Oh,
We've been
yes, of
posting
course.
every week.
Yes.
If you're a CrossFit coach, if you're an athlete, if you're interested, we're posting like a little question or a scenario, and a lot of it has happened in the gym in recent times or conversations we've had. And there are often no right or wrong answers. And it's been so cool just to see everyone's different views on things.
It's been
Because even
very,
if you
very
answer,
cool.
I've been like, oh, I didn't think of that. I would absolutely also do that if I had have thought of it. Like it's just,
Oh, it didn't automatically post my Monday one. Better get in there and post it up right
Jesus.
now.
It's just really cool to see. And I think to know that there is so many areas of grey and they're like, you know, and as long as you can back up what you've decided and you have a reason for it, awesome.
And the reason I love it is it's bringing a different perspective from every coach's experience. So everyone has a different experience in how they coach, in how they've been mentored, in what they've been taught, and who they've been taught from their life, from their childhood. Everyone's just bringing in different perspectives, and none of it's been wrong. None of it's been incorrect. It's just all been, it's just been awesome
It's
conversation.
going to help so many people as
Yep.
well. Just more tools in the tool belt.
It opens up your eyes as well. Like you get so caught up in your gym with
Yes,
your
member
coaches
base.
that you work with.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there's other people out there to learn from and doing what you're doing every day. Like you can probably get caught up in your space.
Yeah.
So it's nice, yeah, like you say, to hear from other people.
Yeah. So good.
Absolutely.
Very good. Anything else, guys?
I don't think so. Oh, you were going to ask us questions about this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I'm going on holiday, so I won't be there. But
Oh, so you don't
you
even
guys
care.
are all going.
Going on a trip.
Going on a little holiday
See?
together
Becky sounds
down to the Coaches Congress on the Gold Coast.
No, not
Affiliate
Coaches Congress.
Summits, Affiliate Summit, Coaches Congress is later in the year. Got
A
it.
bit later.
So you guys leaving Friday, coming home Sunday. Very exciting.
Yep. Yeah. So this will be the first summit that they've held in, I think, I want to say like 12 or 14 years,
Yeah.
which is very
And
exciting.
the original one was on the Gold Coast, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, we got a couple of people coming over from the States who are very well known in the CrossFit community. So it's going to be cool. Lots of learning is going to happen. We're going to FaceTime Candace while she's in Hawaii playing golf.
Yeah.
And she's going to be drunk and we're going to be learning. So it's going to be quite the different experiences on the weekend.
Unless it's the Saturday night free drinks.
And then Becky's going to
And
be
then
drunk.
Becky, I'll FaceTime you on that at that time.
You'll have to do the maths. And Candace is up at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
drinking
I'll do it.
just so you two can be drunk together. Perfect. What a great time.
Great.
But yes, it's going to be a good time. It's going
Awesome.
to be fun. So yeah, we'll talk about that in
Yeah, I
couple
can't wait to
weeks.
get a little rundown on everything that happens,
Yep.
everything you learn.
Definitely.
So good.
Awesome. Do you want to finish with bright spots?
Mine's the Contessa Games.
Yeah.
It was best one yet. We say it
Oh.
every year, but it was so cool.
Yeah. That's also mine actually. It was excellent. And yeah, it was great.
It was just so good. I just have, reading through everyone posted their bright spots, which I loved. I think one of our members put up a post like, tell me everything good that happened yesterday. And because we don't get to see a lot of things because we're busy, doing stuff. That's really, really cool. Just makes my heart so full to see. I don't know.
It always,
just everyone.
Every year I message Candace about 3 weeks out and I go, oh no, we don't have enough people signed up.
No one signed up.
Every year.
Always like the 2
And you think
days
I'd learn
before,
that it's
yeah.
going to be fine. But every year I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do.
Busiest one yet.
Yeah. Biggest one yet. And yeah, busiest and best. We had the most events we've ever had, the most people we've ever had. We included the kids.
Kids and teens. That was very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. We'll have to do a podcast episode on the events.
Assuming
'cause
that's
they
your
were very
bright spot
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Better
that would
be.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Very
good.
cute.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then we did line dancing, and that was so good. So much fun.
I couldn't even start. I just had to sit down. I was so tired by then. Everyone's like, why are you dancing? I was like, I don't want to. I want to
I
sit.
want to go home.
But you were up the front,
I
ready,
really
having a
was.
great time. Did you like the line dancing?
Yeah, I did. I did a couple, but then I was enjoying taking pictures of
Oh, yeah.
everyone as well,
Yeah.
having fun.
There's a few of you that want to start line dancing from it. So I
Yeah.
think you guys should start your own line dancing party weekly. There's a few of you that are like, I think I found my new favourite thing. I'm like, righto. fine. Do one line dancing class, all of a sudden you're Lee Kernigan.
pro.
Okay.
So good.
That's very good. That's awesome. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.